got the chick, I call it Lola. She feel like the ocean, like to drink and smoke some Doja. And I feel like smoking, plus she good at charming cobras. I feel like I'm chosen, but she ain't the only one.
Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Bookcon haul because, as many of you guys know, I was in New York City over the weekend attending Bookcon, meeting bunches of authors and bunches of you guys, so it was a really fun weekend overall. And I have a pretty decent stack of books in front of me here that I got signed by authors, and I was so excited to meet so many of the authors this year because a lot of my favorite authors were attending Bookcon, so it was really exciting. I got a lot of stuff done. The thing about Bookcon with me is that most booktubers go to Bookcon and they just kind of like walk around, or they're like in a panel or something, but with me, like, I don't have many booktube friends, so it was just me with Drew, just walking around and actually like meeting the authors and doing like actual Bookcon stuff. So I actually did get to meet all of the authors that I wanted to and got a bunch of stuff signed, so I'm gonna share that with you guys. I have books first, and then I have some other like merchy swag items that I'll show you after, but I'm just gonna get into the book haul. So the first thing I have is There's Someone Inside Your House. This is an advanced partial arc by Stephanie Perkins. This isn't out yet. The whole book is coming out in September, but I was so excited to get this book and to meet Stephanie Perkins. It was one of the signings that you had to just get there and get a ticket really fast in the morning to get into the signing, which I just happened to be able to do. So I got to meet Stephanie Perkins, and she was so sweet. She signed the book for me right here. She said, "Laura, lock your doors," and then signed the book. It was so funny when I met Stephanie. I was telling her how many times I've read all of her books and how much I enjoy them, and she was just like, "Yeah, well, if you like all my other books, then you should like this one because it's like all the other ones, but there's murder." And I was just like, great. It was really funny, but I'm so excited to read this. I don't know if I should read it though, because I'm like, what if I read all of this and then I don't get to finish the book? Like, the book's not going to be out till September. I don't know what to do, but this is a really exciting one. I was very excited to meet her. Next book that I have is Let's Be Real by Natasha Bure. If you don't know who Natasha is, she's actually a fellow YouTuber. She does like beauty videos and stuff like that. She also does singing videos. She was on The Voice for a short period of time, and she's also the daughter of Candace Cameron Bure, who is DJ on Full House. So that's pretty cool. I really like her. I've been watching her videos for a long time, and she wrote this book, so I decided to meet her. I signed up for her signing ahead of time, but she just wrote to Laura and signed it, so that was really fun. She's super nice, and she's like my age, so the fact that she like has this big accomplishment under her belt now is super cool, and I was very excited to support her. So this is one that I'll definitely be reading. I'm very excited for it, and yeah, Natasha Bure. Next book is one that I was so excited about meeting the author, and that is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. Many of you guys know I already own and have read this book, but the only two options for signing were this one and then The Unexpected Everything, and I actually already have The Unexpected Everything signed from a pre-order that I did when the book came out, so I decided to just get this one signed by her, so she did that. I still have the little sticker that has my name on it so she can spell your name, but she wrote to Laura XOXO Morgan Matson, and this was a super exciting one. As many of you guys know, Morgan Matson is one of my all-time favorite contemporary YA authors. I absolutely love her. Morgan was absolutely incredible when I met her. I also went to her panel. That was her, Sarah Dessen, Jenny Han, and one other author that I wasn't very familiar with, but that was a really great panel, and then I got to meet her right after, and I told her about how much I love Second Chance Summer and how it's literally one of my favorite books, and she was really appreciative of that, because I guess not a lot of people are so obsessed with Second Chance Summer as much as I am, just because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of sad compared to all of her books. I feel like it's the less talked about one here on BookTube too. So that was good though. I was really happy to meet her. I also got this little emoji pin that she had sitting at her booth because her other book, The Unexpected Everything, has emojis in it. But I was very excited to meet her, and she was incredibly sweet, so it lived up to all of my expectations. So that was a really fun day. Starting the next day, the first author that I really wanted to meet was Sarah Dessen, and you couldn't sign up early for her in-booth signing. You had to just get there and get a ticket and buy the book. So I did it, I accomplished it, and I got Once and For All by Sarah Dessen. This is actually its release day. Today, Tuesday, Sarah Dessen's book is out, and it's also her birthday, so happy birthday, Sarah Dessen. But I got this early. I also had an arc of this book, if you guys watched one of my PR unboxings from literally March, but I never got around to reading it, so I'm super sad that I didn't get to read it in time to post a review on release day, but I'm hoping to pick up this one soon because I'm super excited about it. But Sarah Dessen was super sweet. I loved meeting her. I got to tell her how I've read every single one of her books basically, and I love her so much, and she was incredibly sweet. We also got this little postcard set with the book that I actually already got from Penguin in that other box that I did the video on. And we also got like a fresh rose flower, which was really pretty and so cute. But yeah, Sarah Dessen was one that I was so excited to meet. I've literally been reading her books since I was 11 and 12, and now I'm turning 20 this year, so very cool, very full circle. And then the last two books that I got are by one author that I got to meet for the second time actually, and that is Lauren Oliver. So I picked up Replica and also Delirium. I was originally just gonna get Replica because it's the one book that I don't have by her to get signed, but then I noticed that they had Delirium in the new covers that I totally forgot came out, and Delirium is my favorite book by her, so I decided to just like get both signed and buy both because I just love her so much. The cool thing about this one though, because if you guys don't know, this book, it's like half is this book and then half is this book, and you can read it either way, but she signs both sides, which is kind of cool. So you can see she signed that side and she signed the other like that. And it was really funny when I met her. She was like, oh, your name's Laura? That's cool. It's like almost the best name ever because her name's Lauren. And I was like, oh my god, you're so right, Lauren. Like, really. But I'm really excited to read this book, and I'm excited that I got Delirium signed as well, just because I love both of them so much. But I love Lauren. She's so sweet. She's just so casual and makes you feel like you're just her friend chatting with her for 1 minute as she signs her books. So she is always a pleasure to meet. Last time I met her was 2 years ago at Bookcon, and she signed Before I Fall. So I'm just working my way up with all of my signed Lauren Oliver books. So those are all of the books that I picked up at Bookcon this past weekend. As you can tell, I only picked up books that I actually got signed by the authors. There isn't really that many ARCs that are floating around at Bookcon in comparison to Book Expo America. And Book Expo America is just kind of unattainable for me because I'm in class and I'm working all week, so I can't really go early to New York. So that's why I didn't go to that this year. But Bookcon, I don't know. The ARCs that they have floating around at Bookcon are just really random ones. They're not really like highly acclaimed ARCs that everyone's searching for. So that's the reason that I only picked up books that are by authors that I got signed. But I'm really happy and content with that because the past 2 years at Bookcon that I've gone, I've always ended up with like a really random stack of books that I don't really touch. But I know that I'm going to be loving these books very, very much. So that's really exciting. I didn't really pick up too much book swag, but I did get a few things that I'm pretty excited about in this pile. Oh, these are my 2 passes if you're curious what they look like. Bookcon passes, very cute. So I already showed you that Morgan Matson pin. Another pin that I got is this one that's actually for The Outsiders, which is one of my favorite books. I know some people are kind of like about it because they don't like S.E. Hinton, but this is one of my favorite books. And as you can see, it's just like a pin with a jacket like that the greasers would wear. So I think this is so cute, and I was super excited that my boyfriend found it and gave it to me. And then the next thing I have here is actually a keychain for Clicked by Tamara Ireland Stone, who you guys know I absolutely love. One of her books, Every Last Word, is like my all-time favorite. I absolutely love it. So when I randomly grabbed this and then noticed that it was a Tamara Ireland Stone thing, I thought it was super cool. And it is a puzzle piece. If you can see that, it's just a puzzle piece, and it says Clicked, Tamara Ireland Stone. I believe this is her new book. I think it's a middle grade book, and I'm gonna guess that it has to do with autism because of the puzzle piece, because it's like the autism thing. I'm really not sure, but the book comes out in September, so I'm excited about it. I love Tamara Ireland Stone, and I was really excited to pick this up. I got this random bookmark from the Strand because a bunch of the books they were signing were Strand books, and then I got this poster, which is super random, and I don't even know if I'm gonna like keep it, but it's the Chad Michael Murray and Heather Graham poster for their book, what's it called, American Drifter. So that's that. Chad Michael Murray was actually at Bookcon, but it was super impossible to get into his signing and into his panel, so I didn't even try, even though I would have loved to meet him and tell him how much I love his acting because he's great. But I actually just picked up the poster because they were giving them away that weren't signed, so I just picked one up. I don't know if I'll actually like hang it. And then lastly, I got 3 tote bags. So I got this one that just says Read Independently by Independent Publishers Group, which looks like that. I got this bag from the Penguin booth that says Black Beauty by Anna Julf. It looks like that. And then the other side says I'm Never Afraid of What I Know. And I got that for free. And then I got this one that's actually a Sarah Dessen one. So it's a Penguin teen bag. And then the back says, don't think or judge, just listen, which is a quote from Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. So I like this one a lot, and it's pink, so it's very pretty, and I was very excited to get that one. So that is everything that I got this weekend at Bookcon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If any of you guys were at Bookcon, let me know down below. Tell me what you guys did and what you got. I know a ton of you guys told me that you saw me at Bookcon, or you saw me just roaming around New York and you didn't get the chance to come say hi because you either got distracted or there was too many people around, which I totally get. I wish I could have met more of you. To those of you that I did meet, it was so nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming up and saying hi to me. It means the world to me. But regardless, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. And I hope you guys all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
What they want, what they want, what they want. Dollar signs, yeah, I know it's what they want. What they want, what they want, what they want.